Start with a historic milestone. This quarter, on Cloudflare's network, for the first time, more than half of all traffic was not generated by humans. That's worth pausing on. For the first time in history, on a cross-platform network, over 50% of traffic came from AI agents, crawlers, and machine-to-machine communication, and the share of requests from AI agents keeps climbing. That's the real backdrop to this report. CEO Matthew Prince put it bluntly. The internet is being rewritten. It's shifting from humans browsing with a web browser to AI answer engines and AI agents, even agent-driven commerce. He calls it a fundamental rewrite of the internet. First, the numbers. Revenue was $696 million, up 36% year over year, and the growth is accelerating. Non-GAAP income from operations was $96 million, a 14% margin. Free cash flow was $56 million, but the GAAP line looks ugly. GAAP net loss was $170 million, wider than a year ago, because of a roughly $150 million one-time restructuring charge this quarter. Strip that out, and the core business is profitable. Judge the quality on the non-GAAP numbers. The real story is how Cloudflare positions itself for this rewrite. First, the Workers developer platform. Prince says developers are flocking to Cloudflare. He called out 2 million developers because Workers lets them build, deploy, and scale AI agents and the code those agents generate. His pitch: the fastest, most secure, most cost-effective place to build agents. Second, charging AI crawlers. As more traffic comes from AI crawling the web, Cloudflare wants to turn that non-human traffic into a business it can meter and bill, pay per crawl. Third, security. An explosion of machine-to-machine traffic means a new attack surface. Cloudflare's Zero Trust and application security are the protection layer for this new traffic. The customer base tells the same story. From nearly zero large customers at its 2019 IPO to close to 1,000 customers with over $100,000 in annualized revenue today, a record for net additions this quarter. Large customers now drive 73% of revenue. That framing explains what the analysts pressed on. Almost every question circled the same issue. When does this agentic-internet narrative turn into measurable revenue and profit? Matt Hedberg of RBC asked why developers pick Cloudflare when there are so many open-weight and open-source model options. Fatima Boulani of Citi pushed for a quantitative sense of how big Workers and Workers AI have actually become as a share of the top line. And Adam Borg of Stifel zeroed in on the path to the company's goal of GAAP profitability by 2028 at the latest, what dials Cloudflare can pull to get there. Jonathan Ho of William Blair asked whether, as agents get more complex and call large language models more often, edge inference becomes more important. The common thread: the story is compelling, but the market wants to see it show up in the financials. Put it together, and Cloudflare's logic is this. AI is moving the entry point of the internet from the browser to the AI agent, and Cloudflare wants to be the infrastructure underneath it: connectivity, compute, and security, all in one. Management guided to about $736 million in Q3 revenue and roughly $2.87 billion for the full year. Step back, and Cloudflare is betting on a shift already underway but not fully realized: the internet going from human to agent. 3 months from now, Q3 is the next check. Watch 3 things. First, whether that accelerating 36% revenue curve continues. Second, whether the new products for AI agents and crawlers turn into real, measurable revenue. Third, whether the core operating margin, excluding one-time charges, can keep climbing. Get those 3 right, and Cloudflare's story, from the Internet of Humans to the Internet of Agents, is truly confirmed.